There's pumpkin spice everywhere. It's everywhere. And guess what we're going to do today? We are going to include your favorite Pooch in this mania that is sweeping the country. And we are going to do a step-by-step tutorial on how to make pumpkin spice dog treats for your favorite four-legged friend. So stay tuned while we whip up these nutritious, these tasty little treats that your Pooch is going to go nuts for. We'll see you in a second. Well, hello there. My name is BJ. Excuse me. I'm the reluctant retiree, and thanks for joining me. How do you like my shirt? Is that not the cutest thing? We've got to remember that the dogs are here during pumpkin season. So that's what this tutorial is all about. So today we're going to be making pumpkin spice dog treats, as I told you in my intro. So let's get right into what our ingredients are going to be. Very, very easy. You need a cup of pumpkin puree. Pumpkin puree, not pumpkin spice. Well, forget that. You need a cup of pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie filling. Pumpkin puree, this is pure pumpkin. And we need a half a cup of any kind of peanut butter. You just want to make sure, read the ingredients. You just want to make sure that it doesn't have zylitol in it, because that is toxic to dogs. So if you wanted to use natural peanut butter, and read the ingredients to make sure it does not have that in it. And then we need 2 cups of flour. Now it doesn't matter, I'm using self-rising flour. I was going to use whole wheat, but the grocery store didn't have it when I was there. And so it says you can use any kind of flour. So if you wanted to use oat flour or whole wheat flour or plain self-rising flour, that will work as well. So whatever you have at home, it takes 2 cups. So that's it. Now you need something to cut your treats out with. Let's see if you can see. This is a dog bone. So that's what I'm going to use today. But you could just use a knife and just make little strips for little small treats. You could use the bottom of a jar, top of a jar, and cut it out like that. Whatever you have on hand, whatever you need, whatever you want to give your Pooch, will work just fine. So I'm going to bring you down and let you see how we're going to put these together. And it's very, very simple. We're going to take our cup of pumpkin and put that in. And try to get it all out. You can probably hear Jack's walking around. He knows we're making pumpkin treats. He had a little sample yesterday. We need a half a cup of peanut butter. And you talk about creamy. It is creamy. Get it all out. I think we've got it. Now, I've experimented with these, and I'm going to do a little bit of mixing with my mixer. And then I'm going to use my spoon to complete the addition of the flour, because it gets kind of tricky. They're easy, don't let me scare you. Oh, I forgot. We got to give them a little bit of spice. So we're going to use a little bit of cinnamon. Wouldn't be spice treats if it didn't have cinnamon, right? We want our dogs to be in the know, be part of this mania sweeping the country. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of flour in here. And then I'm going to take the mixer and kind of get it together. And let's see where we're at. Okay, you can see there we've incorporated that flour in there. And I'm going to work the rest of it in with a spoon or my spatula. It's real sticky, so you have to be, it's kind of sensitive. You know, every time I think of pumpkins, years ago I used to be one of the first jobs I ever had when I decided to go to work when my kids got in junior high. One of the first jobs I ever had was I worked at a newspaper, and my coworker grew pumpkins. Every fall of the year her and her husband would have pumpkins. And they did that for, gosh, I guess 20 years. And they did it they were saving for their kids' college. And that's how they sent their 2 kids to college. They'd take the pumpkin money and put it in the bank and save it. And her yard was so beautiful this time of year. Her whole front yard was full of pumpkins. And she did something really interesting. She did a honor system because she went on to be a nurse. She went to nursing school. And she had an honor system, and you just go and pick out what you wanted and leave your money there. And, boy, you don't see that much today, do you? Okay, you see I've got this incorporated. I'm going to put my cloth out here. We're going to roll some of this out. It needs to have a little bit of flour. Don't overdo it with the flour. But it is a sticky dough, so we're going to work it. And we'll add some flour as we go till we get it to where it's looks like it's going to cut out for us. You know, I can't believe I was reading how many products are out there with pumpkin in it today. And you know, they have a pumpkin beer. I didn't know that. There's a pumpkin beer, and there's pumpkin Cheerios, and there's pumpkin Oreos. There's pumpkin everything. So now we have pumpkin dog treats. So corporate America has nothing on us, do they? See, I'm trying to work this flour in, trying to get it pliable so we can roll it out. I'm going to roll it about 1/4 of an inch. Let me get my rings off. about 1/4 of an inch. And let's see. Got my rolling pin here. Gonna put a little bit of flour on it. Slide this over. I want you to be able to see. I've got parchment paper here on my cookie sheet. And you want to preheat your oven to 350. Let me do that right now. Okay, got that going. So I can turn this around. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, roll it out. Works pretty good. It is still a little sticky. My dogs do go nuts over these. They really, really liked them. Now be sure to stay to the end of the video because I'm going to tell you a shocking fact of how much it costs to make about 30 dog treats here. So where is my, well, I can't find my, where did I put my dog bone? It's gotta be somewhere around here. Oh, here it is, right here in front of me. That's what happens when you get old. Lose stuff. Okay, we're gonna just cut it out like this. Put it on the tray. Just like that. See that? And I would say this is probably about 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch. They bake up really fast. I can tell you if you want a really crisp dog treat, we're gonna bake these for about 12 minutes. If you want a really crisp dog treat, or if you want a dog treat that's thick, see how thick the sides of that. You can make it that thick if you want it that thick. If you want a crispy dog treat, cook it longer. If you have an older dog that might have problems chewing, you might want to cook them for the 12 minutes. I found that the 12 minutes made a very soft cookie, or treat, excuse me. There we go. So we got this many going. I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting these out and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm down to the last itsy bitsy piece, as you can see here. I thought I'd show you. When you get to, you can just roll it up and start all over again. I've already got my pan full. You know, the first time that I never really knew pumpkin is really good for the digestive system of our dogs. And I never knew that, until we were work camping in Key West and my dog got sick, had an upset stomach. And this girl I was working with said, hey, give him some pumpkin. I said, pumpkin? And she said, yes. That is the best thing for your dog's stomach if he has diarrhea or problem digesting. And so I went and bought a can of pumpkin, and sure enough, it straightened him right out. So it is a very nutritious. And you know, when you make your own dog treats, you know what's in them. Oops. Well, I rolled that one right into my rolling pin. I was trying to get one more. Then I'm going to count them. And we'll see how. There's my oven. Almost there. I'm going to try just a little bit more. See if I can get one more treat out of this. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to count them and see how many we got. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we got 25 treats for our dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. Set our timer for 12 minutes. And they'll be ready then. Okay, what I'm going to do now is share a little bit of video with you. Back in the summer, my granddaughter and I and her boyfriend, we took our dogs to a training, a 6-week training program, and I took some video, and I've got a little bit of that video I'm going to show you, and probably when you finish watching that, we'll be right back with our treats.
Okay, any questions about that? We're going to build on that over the course of the next few weeks, so make sure that you're practicing that, and anybody in the house is practicing. Dog doesn't have to do anything. You just walk up, grab the collar, scratch, and reward. Good for you and Mommy both needing that. I need the end of your leash. And then you're going to pivot in front of her, so you got to hold it.
Okay, we've got them out of the oven. Look at there. I'm just going to throw them down here and let them cool. I've got a few more to bake. I'll show you. They all came out so good. Oops, I broke that one. Well, I suspect the dog will eat it anyway. Aren't they beautiful? Doesn't really take them that long to cool. There we go. Now that's about 20. So I think all in all we had 28 dog treats. But I wanted to tell you, I was talking earlier about all the different products. I looked it up on Google. It says consumers will spend $500 billion this year on pumpkin spice whatever. And it could be coffee, tea, hot chocolate, syrup, creamer, muffins, spiced almonds, bread, Pop-Tarts, popcorn, yogurt, cottage cheese, caramels, candles. Just a few of the products. Now I promised you to tell you how much it costs to make these 26 or so treats. And this is an estimate, but I figured it up. For the flour, it was 28 cents. For the peanut butter, 10 cents. For the pumpkin, 7 cents. So we came out with 90 cents. 90 cents for all these dog treats. So if you're looking to save money, this is a good place to start. But I do want to show you one more thing. If you don't have a dog, maybe your children have a dog, maybe your neighbor has a dog, maybe you have a shelter close by that they have adoptees. You can make these and you can give them as a gift. I got these little bags from the dollar store. I ordered the ribbon from Amazon. And isn't that a beautiful treat to give anyone? Because that's what we're all about here. See the dog bone, dog treat, you get it. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. We're brand spanking new, so I'd love to get some subscribers. Comment below if you have made dog treats before. And if you have, tell me what kind you made and perhaps include the recipe. I will include the recipe for this particular pumpkin spice dog treat below so you can make some for your favorite four-legged friends. And remember, here at the Reluctant Retiree, this is where we do all we can for as many as we can for as long as we can. So, I will see you next week, and I hope you have a great week.